Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And again, back to Kmet. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Cousins on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. It was a Caleb Evans in on the stop. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Fields. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down. Herbert powering up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2.
Fields on 3rd down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Now meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Another extra point opportunity here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here we go. Fields now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Cousins. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They give up the middle to Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere
as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
From 13 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
To throw is Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down. They needed 3, they got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Fields throw complete there to Moore.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now it's Fields.
Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Cousins.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before the break. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before break. Fields. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 9.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cousins now from the 50. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A first down throw for Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Second down, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Play action now. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, this is Madison. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jackson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fields throwing again. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Second down and 6 now. To throw is Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Now here's Johnson.
it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And quickly, they get to the line.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, just like last play.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Cousins again. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Cousins now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they make.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 72 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing here, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give to Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Cousins to throw. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Vikings 35, Bears 18. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for sure. We got plenty to catch.
Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Cousins here to throw, sliding out of the pocket. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was Kirk Cousins, the veteran, who really led the way.
Yeah, he really carved up this defense. They were left looking at each other a number of times and just shrugging their shoulders. He had 4 touchdown passes and even had another on the ground for good measure. Really just played a whale of a ball game.
Run it back. Yeah. Run it back. 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 Run it. Run it back. Run it back. Run it. Run it. Run it back. Run it back. run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. Yeah. And run it back, and you see how I act. But then I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Stafford going to throw from the outset. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Denzel Perryman with a sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run here with Singletary. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
3rd and long. It's Stafford.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first run now for Kyren Williams.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now it's Stafford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 83 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Stroud and company going for it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Bobby Brown able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
On the handoff, running left, Singletary. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Desmond King deep for Houston.
Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
Here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Short throw, it's Higbee. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A final shot before the break. Stafford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you'd worked on all week long.
Marr on for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Marr on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Singletary again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Bobby Brown on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. In motion right, that's Collins. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stroud on 3rd down now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pierce not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Once more, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's King. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Rams are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nakua, 53 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down and 8.
Singletary. They'll go up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 75 yards rushing now for Singletary, and he's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
That's complete to Dell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Texans! Noah Brown, 28 yards. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again. Malik Collins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And down to the 36-yard line here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Stroud looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Texans 49, Rams 35. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Monday.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
To the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating a West for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my